They need to be trained in order to detect a potential threat. Today, and that reminds me to go back to this, I heard a number of people say that we heard the shots, but we didn't realize that it was firearm. It was gunshots being fired.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that was the case today, that somebody didn't respond appropriately because they didn't know it, but the sooner you can recognize a threat, whether it's gunshots or anything else, the sooner you can begin responding and hopefully save injury and save lives as well.
Because I live in a metro area, so I hear a sound like that. My first thought is a car backfiring, something of that sort. I'm not thinking a gunshot necessarily right off, unless I'm in maybe a more dangerous area of the Atlanta metro area. But normally that's not the case. My first thought is, where did that car? And so it does. You have to have people alert to say you need to respond and process this. In fact, the reality is it's better to respond as though it were gunfire and be wrong than to assume that it's a backfire of a vehicle or somebody popping a balloon and be wrong, without a doubt.
And one of those persons that I heard say that, yeah, there was over 50 shots, and we just couldn't believe that was actually gunshots. So, I mean, even with that repetitive, and that it's not funny, and I didn't mean, but
no, I understand. Yeah, it's not connecting. Yeah,
exactly. And that's, as I mentioned in the earlier video, that's one of our problems. We want to explain something away sooner than we want to recognize it as a threat. And
right.
If we train our people to recognize it as threats, then we can respond. We can recognize it and respond quicker to that. As a law enforcement officer, or as a former, and as any law enforcement officer today, they're going to get to you as quick as you can. But I live in a rural area, and on a good day, a law enforcement officer might be 15 or 20 minutes on a good day away from our church. And so that's why we have to train our people, and we need to have teams, whether that's made up of, whether we hire off-duty police officers or whatever the case might be. We need to have people trained and ready to respond in our places of worship, because we just do not know how long response is going to be before other law enforcement officers can arrive.
Yeah. How fast do you respond to an emergency? Run, hide, fight. Remember it, memorize it, help your people know it. Just like the story you told about the little boy, knew what to do in the classroom, didn't know what to do in the sanctuary or the chapel. Everybody needs to know, for every place they may be, what to do and how to do. Run, hide, fight. My guess is the classroom training was, here's what the teacher's going to do. Here's where you need to go to hide, whatever. We're going to lock the door, those kind of things in a classroom. But everyone has to understand it's to each his own sometimes in that kind of thing. And you've got to protect yourself, run, hide, and fight, no doubt.